Welcome back to Desert Smoke Reviews. I'm Wyatt.
Justin.
Today we're smoking the Cain Daytona, and if memory serves me correctly, this is a Oliva brand stick.
Yeah, I believe Oliva.
Somewhere down the line, Oliva's involved. This is a Jalapa Ligero from Nicaragua. I've had one of these before, and my memories were that it was a pretty strong cigar with lots of spice, but we'll see what I get out of this one. On the aroma, I get like a nice toast. It's a little bit of a creamy, toasty smell, and off the foot, you get sort of the same thing. Construction-wise, particularly firm pack. I don't see any, well, I see one seam, a couple of stems, but construction looks great. The band is just a little band at the foot. You slide right off. So, Justin, what do you get?
Well, on construction too, yeah, it seems almost flawless. Minimal veins, the seams are visible but they're nice and tight. Really firm pack. But aroma, I get like just a nice earthy barnyard. I see what you're seeing on the toast. It seems like a bit of toast, some earth, barnyard. For me,
I get a little bit of creaminess almost. On the foot?
On the foot I get kind of like a floral.
Yeah.
I guess you could say even creaminess because it's a very heavy, thick smell to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the wrapper, I get like an earth and a bit of barnyard. But yeah, it's good to toast it up and cut up and see how it develops.
This is a thicker cigar, so I might have to go with the triple flame.
I think that's, of course, for you.
Pretty spicy on the first puff, especially on the finish. Just kind of sits on your tongue, coats your tongue. I get a little bit of that toasty, creamy sort of flavor. But it's not anything particular, it's just sort of a general toastiness. Not a particularly aromatic cigar so far, but the taste is pretty good. What do you think?
Definitely get the spice. Tip of my tongue definitely goes into the finish. I see what you're saying about the toast, definitely now in flavor. It's kind of a bit dry. Yeah, so mostly right now I just get a nice little light spice on the tip of my tongue. Nothing super overwhelming just yet. And yeah, like a nice dry toast. But it is just the first draw, so that could definitely change. Medium in body, medium in strength right now. Again, it's the first couple puffs, so it's hard to really get a good measure on that. But yeah, so far, good start.
Good start.
Let's get into the first thing. See how it develops.
All right, welcome back. We're about 10 minutes into this Cain Daytona. Sort of an interesting finish to me. I get sort of a creamy, spicy, woodsy mix. And all of those mix together surprisingly well. But that spice for me is still there, but it's kind of died down, it's kind of mellowed out. I'm having a few construction problems. I had a big part of the wrapper crack about 3/4 of the way through the cigar. My burn's a little messed up, but other than that, the taste is fine, so we'll keep going.
I haven't had any construction or burn issues. So far, this is performing very well. Flavors have, the spice is still there, but that's the only thing remaining from the first couple draws. I agree with Wyatt, it's taken on a very creamy texture. I'm also getting bits of earth, a little bit of nuttiness, a little bit of the toast, I guess, might still be there a little bit, but not really. It's mostly, just getting a little bit of earth, and definitely but like I said, Wyatt says his spice is dying down, mine's kind of picked up. It's kind of sitting a little bit longer on the tongue, a little bit more pronounced, but really, it's not a bad stick. They mix well together. the creaminess really adds to another dimension that I'm rather enjoying. So, yeah, for me, so far, really decent stick.
Well, we'll get to the halfway point and check back in. Welcome back. We're about halfway through this Cain Daytona. To me, the creaminess of the smoke has really picked up. And I still get a lot of spice in the retro hill, but overall the spice for me has kind of died down. It's become a surprisingly mellow cigar. Justin doesn't appear to have the same effects, so it's interesting that we're getting pretty different finishes on this cigar. But yeah, other than that, not really as strong as I remember. When I stood up to turn the camera back on, I was thinking, oh, I might feel a little bit lightheaded, but no. Been a pleasant smoke so far. Other than that little bit of burn problem I had at the top, I haven't had any other construction problems, and that's about it.
Yeah, and maybe I've been forgetting to say it, but yeah, definitely only about a medium, maybe medium
Yeah.
to full body, and same
Yeah.
with strength. It hasn't been a real butt kicker, so to speak. But yeah, I still get the spice. It still sits on my tongue. It's not super overwhelming. It's rather pleasant. I also still getting notes of earth and a bit of woodsiness coming in. The smoke is super creamy. I agree with Wyatt on that 100%. It adds to the dimension to the cigar. I love a thick, creamy smoke. It just makes the cigar experience that much better. No draw issues. Burn issues haven't been a little bit, but nothing that needed a touch up. Yeah, I haven't had a problem with construction. I keep waiting for it. I always seem to have issues with canes. Always seems to get a crack and unravel. But so far with this Daytona, I have not had a problem. But yeah, so far, pretty decent stick. Let's get into the final third and see how she develops.
Oh, yeah. Well, welcome back. We're at the final third of this Cain Daytona. Tell you what, after I got past the halfway point, I've seen some more construction problems. I heard another one of those snaps, and sure enough, my wrapper is coming up here. So construction-wise, it hasn't been the best cigar. I had the same problem earlier, and the burn was really wonky right around there. The taste is pretty good. It's probably worth it, with the burn problems, just to work through the burn problems. In the second half, I got a lot more of that nuttiness, but I still got some of the same flavors I got from before. Really, after that first third or so of the cigar, I didn't get much spice at all, even on the finish. But this last half has been just kind of creamy, nutty, not too much going on in terms of complexity. But on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give this one like a 7. I mean, I'd probably smoke this again, but it's not going to be something I'm rushing to get. It's not too heavy. I'd say probably about a medium overall. It's not too spicy for me, but like I said, some construction problems, not too complex, solid 7.
Yeah, I mentioned it earlier that I've always had problems with canes, and this one wasn't doing it, but sure as shit. Crack right down the center. My wrapper starting to unravel. I've had more burn issues in the second half. Just construction went total awry. It just sucks right now. The flavors though, yeah, they're not really bad. Just that spice throughout for me. Sits on the tongue, long finish. Not too overwhelming with the spice, so it's relatively pleasant, but it's definitely there. I still pick up notes of earth and a bit of nuttiness now. The cream and the smoke, the creamy smoke is really what sets this cigar apart from the other canes I've had. It's just really nice. It adds another dimension to the cigar, makes it really, really pleasant. The only big issue I have is the construction, and I didn't have any problems till after the half, and that just went, well, you can see it's kind of just peeling. And I've always had these issues with canes. I thought maybe this one wasn't going to do it, but it did. Always been, like I said, medium in strength, medium in body. If I was going to rate it, I'd agree with Wyatt. Nice solid 7. I would smoke it again. I would just anticipate the problems. But other than that, pretty decent stick. A solid 7 is a good sit for this. But in conclusion, if you like our videos, give us a thumbs up. Greatly appreciate it. Subscribe. But until next time, smoke 'em if you got 'em.